On this slide, we emphasize that the success of digital marketing depends on environmental factors that are usually beyond the control of the organization. So these ones are the ones that we term as macro factors that influence digital marketing. We usually use the PESTEL. We use PESTEL, PESTEL, to usually describe macro environmental factors that can affect any business. The P stands for political factors, E economic, S social factors, T technological factors, E environmental factors, then L legal factors. So political factors, definitely. Let me use the example of Kenya. Kenya, I think last year, signed a contract with Facebook. So people who are using Facebook in Kenya can easily monetize, and they are getting some good money there. So government policies usually can favor digital marketing. Economic factors, here we can look at many aspects, economic aspects. One is that when the economy is doing well, people have what we term as disposable income. And they can use this disposable income to do a number of things online. They can even buy things. But if you don't have, let us say, money for drinking water, it's very hard that you're going to buy a dress on an e-commerce website. So economic factors play an important role. Social factors, social norms, social attitudes also shape people's buying behaviors. If people are trendy, they know that iPhone 16 or 17 actually is out, and then they go and buy. That means they know the trend, whether it is about dressing trends, whether it is about gadgets, trends in gadgets and things like that. If people embrace that, then it is likely that digital marketing is going to thrive. And then technical factors. When we talk about technical factors, we talk about the ability to embrace these new technologies. When you talk about AI, Internet of Things, smart technology, if you don't understand those terminologies technically, you need to do a lot. Okay? If among your friends they cannot explain these things, Internet of Things, if they cannot explain, if they cannot explain what we mean by smart environment, you have a lot of work to do. Okay, and I want to emphasize at this point that there is no way you're going to benefit from the digital revolution, because that is what it is called, if you don't understand the terminologies. The point is that if you don't understand the language, there is no way you're going to get your share. So you need to be familiar with these terminologies for you to be able to benefit from the digital revolution. So environmental factors, here we can talk about sustainability. When we have digital marketing strategies that are environmentally sustainable, then it means that we can contribute to the maintenance of the planet. And we have companies that have committed to being environmentally friendly, in that they use renewable energy in their processes. So for example, here we're talking about Amazon being one of those. But of course, we have very many companies that are trying to make sure that they go green energy. Okay, legal factors. In South Sudan, we don't have a social media law as yet, but we have social media laws in Uganda and other East African countries. These ones definitely can make the environment to thrive or can restrict the use of digital platforms. So legal factors also play an important role. At an organizational level, these ones, we are no longer talking about macro factors. These ones are micro factors. Because not all organizations can adopt technology at the same rate. It's just like you individuals. Us as people, we have people who are lagging behind, and then we have people that we can call tech savvy. So why do we have some organizations adopting technology or digital tools while others are not? One is the willingness of the top management to embrace digital tools, especially digital marketing in this case. But also, secondly, we have some businesses that definitely there is no way you're going to work without employing digital tools or digital marketing. So if you have intermediate or intermediaries that use digital platforms, then definitely you will have to use digital platforms. And then competition. If the competition from other organizations is very stiff, then you definitely have to be forced to use digital platforms. But you can also be forced by the public, what we term as publics, to adopt the use of these technologies. And then lastly, that if you understand your customers quite well, then it's most likely that you embrace technology. If you are dealing with what we often term as Generation Z as your customers, then you should embrace digital technologies.